Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome to session 31 of Dungeons and Dragons. We have Paxton here,
Hello, hello, hello.
and a new person who isn't quite here yet, but, will be here soon, and we also have Ghost, who yet again cannot talk.
So where did we last leave off?
We last left off in a cave. And
Alright, I'm back.
also, hello there. Would you like me to, before, like, the party finds you, do you want me to just, like, address to you as, like, you or new person until the party finds you?
Sure.
Alright. So, you guys just broke a boulder, and you can hear the faint sound of fighting in the distance. So, what would you guys like to do?
What can I do? I'd like
Ghost is gonna
I'd like
go
to roll
check it
for
out.
I'd like to roll for stealth and check it out.
Alright, roll. You know what,
Roll.
I'm gonna say roll with advantage because it's really dim light.
Oh. I probably won't need advantage, but okay. I'll roll again after this. Okay, rolling with advantage.
You can roll for stealth if you'd like, which is a +4, but with the disadvantage and advantage part, I'm just gonna say, Jesus Christ, at 21.
Who?
I'm gonna say that you just roll it flat.
What do you 21 for what?
I can see your rolls now.
Oh, did you see the one before? 22.
Yes.
I got 22 on stealth.
It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, that's what the little game log is.
I can't believe I only have a +13. Okay, I'm a sneaky boy.
Alright, so, Paxton, you sneak through, and you can't see much in the dim light. So all perception checks until you get to a decently bright light source are gonna have disadvantage, just so you know.
I have advantage. Does that mean they just equal out being a normal roll?
Yeah, just be a normal roll for you.
Okay, I'd like to roll.
Alright, roll.
Yep. I'm slowly rolling. Can you see how slow my rolls are?
I cannot. I can only see what you roll.
14.
Damn. Alright, so, you can't see much, but you can see, yeah, Ghost, you can roll if you'd like. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the Hero Forge. Alright, so Ghost
Ghost roll
immediately
17.
sees, you only see a back view, but you can see a guy with luscious long brown hair with a blue like 3-piece on with like some leather shoes and a stick that seemingly has some ice on it.
Don't mind that.
Paxton, why did you roll a religion check?
Don't mind that.
Why are you rolling another religion check?
I just want to be as good I am talking with God. Okay, back to the game.
Okay, I guess. Um, so as you see the person in the three-piece suit finish off what seems like a kobold, um, what would you like to do, new person?
Ooh, okay. So, as he finishes off killing this kobold, he just takes a quick look around to make sure nothing else is left behind. And he sees three people, right? It was three people.
Mm-hmm.
And being the kind gentleman he is, he goes, "Oh, um," and as you see him start to bow, you all hear in your heads a bunch of random nonsense.
It seems like a language, but you don't know what language it is. But it sounds like a heavy Australian accent. Jeff
Oh
just
no,
immediately starts screaming at the top of his lungs.
it's an
Just, oh,
Aussie.
what the fuck?
And then then you see him go, "Oh, wait. Oh, my bad." And he does another not as enthusiastic bow, but still pretty enthusiastic. And once again, it still sounds like utter nonsense.
And
Mm.
what language is this one in this time?
I think this one's halfling.
Alright, so you can't really tell much, but you can tell it is. Is he speaking in Dutch?
I would like to do an insight to see intention.
Alright, roll for insight. Jeff is still just screaming at the top of his lungs. Just. You don't know Dutch, but you can tell that it sounds something like Dutch.
19.
Alright, you can tell that he means no harm and he's literally just a kind dude.
I'd like to bow and say hello in all languages I know.
He said halfling.
Ah,
So Paxton immediately bows and says hello in Abyssal, Common, Deep Speech, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant, which is French, English. I think we said Deep Speech is Latin,
yeah, Latin.
Latin, German,
Yeah,
and
English.
for Thieves' Cant, we'll do we'll do an Irish accent for Thieves' Cant.
Because all thieves are Irish. Wow.
So, new guy, you hear nonsense English, nonsense German, and like what seems like English, but you still can't fully understand.
God, so we can speak German and regular to each other.
So,
And regular.
hearing this, he goes, "Oh, my bad." And once again, he does a full, proper, enthusiastic bow, and you just hear in your heads, "Oswald Auburn House, pleasure to meet you."
Nice to meet you.
Jeff is still freaking out, but he seems to calm down a little bit.
I'd like to slowly push up on his chin.
Ghost just immediately says, "Oh wow, you're really nice. Nice to meet you."
So
You're always too trusting.
you're gonna push up on my chin? Like, just make me face the sky?
No, on Jeff, so he stops screaming.
Oh, okay.
Who the fuck fuck is this guy? He just started talking into my fucking head. I mean, you guys heard that, right?
Yeah, his name's Oswald.
Oh, yeah, I
In-
heard that.
Directly in Jeff's head, no one else hears it. I just say, I told you my name is Oswald.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, I'd like to go up and shake Oswald.
You want to shake his hand? Because you literally just cut out right after
I want to shake Oswald.
I want to shake Oswald's.
Yes, I'd like to shake his hand, not him.
Just full and flips him upside down like a cartoon character.
Watching all the little gold coins fall out of his pocket.
All of my coins fall out. That's a lot of coins.
It's only 10,000 coins for me.
It's 600 pounds worth of coins.
You just see
that's
a comically large amount of coins fall out of Oswald's pocket as he immediately just picks it back up and puts it back in.
Scrooge McDuck in them pockets. You know, how are we holding that much coins in our small ass pockets?
Credit card.
Okay, I can't fight your logic.
Yes, Ghost, you are the, most... You have the most net worth here. Alright,
The Sugar Guardian.
There's credit cards, but there ain't bleach.
Yeah, because this is magic, not chemicals.
It's a magic credit card.
Yeah, it's a magic credit card. Just like how there's magic handcuffs that restrict you of all of your magic.
Or magic cameras. Some has all but nothing at the same time.
Or Magic the Gathering.
The new free game.
There is confirmed Wizard of the Coast Insider World. You guys want to play some
Waltz is just
Pokemon or
God.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
So, being as I've just met these three people, I just kind of try and figure out their intentions while they're walking up to me.
Alright, roll 3 insight checks. And also, as you see Jeff calm down, he's just like, wait a minute. There's no way that you're the Oswald Aubenhouse. Because we'll just say that because... Actually, let me check your actual backstory.
This
I
guy
didn't really
famous
make a
somehow?
Alright, then
If you
we'll
if you
just
have
say
a back-
that, like,
If
you're...
you came... You speak first.
We'll just say that, you've traveled, like, around the country with, Oh wait, I just realized we're still on the starting soon screen. Although it doesn't really matter since I'm not really displaying a map.
He traveled around the country with only a penny.
No, he's not Ryan Trahan.
Okay, he traded up sand until he got a house.
Yet again, he's not Ryan Trahan.
So that was a 16, a 9, and a 14.
Alright, you can tell that, you can tell everything about Ghost. Like, their intentions, their alignment, you can tell that they're lawful good. You can tell that they're, like, awkward. They have, like, really good ideals. You can see that Paxton is, like, a bit more iffy. Like, you can tell that he's not very good of a person.
I'm trying to figure out if this guy's Ryan, and I'm also neutral. I'm above good or bad. Oh, ha.
Also, Paxton, there's no way that your D&D character is 6'2".
I wish.
You know what, for
When did I
that, I'm
do
making
that?
him 5'9".
No. Please don't send me back down to that bracket.
You're now in 5'9", you're slightly above average.
No. No one will ever want to date me now. Just a second, I dropped down 3 inches. Yawn face
Yeah,
disappeared.
Yanfei just ghosts you.
Just every
Alright.
time I send a carrier pigeon, it gets shot down.
And then you can't really tell much about Jeff. Other than, like, he's a good dude.
His name is Jeff. I got that.
I tried killing Jeff so much
And
very
then
beginning.
You see his
Oh,
you
yeah.
see his name tag. You figure out his name is Jeff.
You know what?
After
Just for
doing that, a Minecraft name tag appears over all our heads.
No. All of you get like, "Hi, my name is" stickers with your names on it.
Damn.
Alright, gonna save this. I'm just gonna get your character sheet.
I am boy human. I'd just like to announce that I am known as boy human.
Oh yeah, the whole fuck you, no gender. Alright,
Are they up high compared to us?
no, you're at the same leverage point.
Oh, good.
Don't worry, he's not gonna Obi-Wan Kenobi you.
Yeah, good.
Just as a thing, because I see these 3 people, I start looking around to make sure there's no other like monsters or any other person following.
Alright, roll for perception with, I'm gonna go disadvantage just because of the dim lighting.
I have devil sight.
Alright, so just normal.
How many feet away are they? How
That's
far away
it's a
is our
7
ball
anyway.
from us?
Oh, it's a 7. You can't really tell much. Like, you can tell that there's like that there might be a small silhouette, but
there might be a small silhouette like behind them, or
yeah, but you're not entirely sure.
I just
How
kind
far
of
away is our ball from us?
I just kind of walk between the group and start walking towards the silhouette that I think I see.
Oh, well, I would like to summon floating disc and just stand on it so I'm 5 feet above everybody else.
Actually, you're only 3 feet, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm still 3 feet above. So instead of 5'9", I am now 8'9".
You bonk your head on the top of the cave.
Damn, this cave's only 8 feet tall. Because I'm a pretty big guy now.
Paint, yes. Dice, no. No. Just because you can eat it once doesn't mean that it's good.
Is somebody eating paint?
Yeah, Ghost wants to eat paint and a D&D dice.
Ghost? No.
Suggestion? No.
I believe dice and paint aren't in your recommended nutritional value.
Ghost, just because you can eat something once doesn't mean that you should try and eat it once.
Just because you ate the paint off the 1900s toy cars doesn't mean you can do it again.
Hmm. Whose dice? Apparently, Oswald, according to Ghost, your dice look edible. I'm just relaying information.
Wonderful.
Alright, you're good. So, actually, let me see. Time for the furious clicking of the monster manual.
Goddamn. What monster is it today?
One with legs.
Probably, yeah.
Unless it's some kind of worm because we're in a cave.
Oh, got to the page of the Tarrasque.
I swear to God, my guy.
Nah, I'm not that evil.
They kind of do look edible. Not gonna lie, though. Oh, hey, Jacob has that funny. Yeah, I get Jacob.
Yeah. Alright, so Oswald, you see, like, you try and look for what silhouette you saw, but then suddenly...
Oh, is that goblin out of that hole? The one I shot a fireball into and then covered with the floating disc?
So Oswald, you hear, like, the sound of a butterfly knife opening, and then you just see a random dude fall flat on his face right next to you with the butterfly knife, and you can tell that he just completely missed hitting you. You just hear muffled, "Ow."
Do a JoJo Part 5 reference.
And beat up a homeless guy?
Yeah.
I don't
Start
remember.
kicking him.
Hmm?
Start kicking him. We can do it in group.
I mean, technically, he was.
Does he look like?
Oh yeah.
Does he look like he has a lot of health, or not much?
He looks kind of scruffy, and he looks like a much easier opponent than what you've already faced.
Well, I would also like to walk over and hit him with my observation punch.
Alright, roll to see if you hit.
Yep, let me get to the punch. Knocking. Rolling fire.
Oh no, he tried to stab Oswald.
Oh, you know, I just want to learn everything about him.
Yeah. Alright, what did you...
I want to know when he was born, how old, what cereal he ate for breakfast this morning.
Hold on. Did you roll?
I'm rolling that right now.
Analyzed creature react. Also, that's a +9 to hit?
It is. I'm very good with my hands.
Hell. Hey,
I'm very good with them. 13.
13, that just hits.
Okay. So, what's his name? What's he doing here?
You can only tell that he's a spy and he was sent by the cult that's been chasing you guys to kill you.
Also 6 damage.
Alright, 6 damage. Also
Does that
L
knock
rolling
him
a
out?
nat 1 on a d4.
Also, does that knock him out?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So in reaction to him, trying to stab me, I will triple Eldritch Blast him?
Jesus, you don't need to do a triple Eldritch Blast. He does not have that much HP.
We could
Well,
also
I'll-
interrogate him.
Well, I'll do non-lethal damage, obviously.
Good. If we keep him alive, we can interrogate him. I'm very efficient.
So that one's a 15 to hit,
That
a 13
hits.
to hit, and
Hits.
an 18 to hit.
Alright, all three of those hit. I feel like
I
you're
don't
gonna
think
kill him on accident.
Well, I'm doing non-lethal damage. I'm obviously not gonna try and kill him.
Wait, you can do that?
I thought so? That was a choice.
Yeah,
At least that's what...
We'll just go with yeah, you can, and with non-lethal damage, anything that would kill just reduces them to 1 HP.
Yeah.
So, all three... So that's 27 damage.
You would have done 7 points of overkill.
Yeah, so I'll obviously, like, if I see him like stop, I won't do like the last one or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to tie him up. Hog-tie
Do
to be
you have
exact.
anything to tie him up with?
Last time I checked, I had some rope on me. I used my trident, or my thingy thing.
Alright, you grab into your backpack and grab the
50
50 feet of
rope.
hempen rope that's in there, and you start tying him up.
I'd also like to shove my truth serum down his throat.
Actually, who has the truth serum?
I
I think you guys might have gotten rid of the truth serum on accident. Actually, does Jeff have it? Jeff does not.
Oswald doesn't have it.
Alright, well, we'll say that you use your truth serum. You hear him start to speak. Just kill me already.
He hears in his mind, "No. What do you want from us?"
I'm not gonna tell.
well, I got kicked out of the call. But yeah, did he succeed at DC 11 Constitution saving throw?
Oh wait, he has to do a con saving.
Yeah. If he fails it, for 1 hour, he can't knowingly tell a lie.
Alright, Alright, this will be his roll. Alright. A 4. He can
tell a
only...
lie.
He cannot knowingly tell a lie.
Should we go in succession on asking, or in an orderly fashion?
Whatever you think works. But just so you know, Ghost has a potion of poison, and Paxton has an antitoxin.
Yep. I would like to ask why he's here.
I'm not gonna tell you.
I'd like to whip out my knife.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'd like to chop off his pinky.
Alright, you can see
Doing
that he's...
non-lethal.
You can... Alright, you can tell that he's hanging on by a prayer.
Now,
Actually,
can
do you
please
guys
clarify
want to
this?
do, like, a perception check on him or anything?
I'm gonna do an insight.
I mean, we've already done an insight. You can already tell that he wants to kill you.
No, I just want to see if he has anything on him that
That would-
we
Then that would
could
be
use against
perception.
the state.
Yeah.
Perception, then, yeah.
Also, Jeff rolled a nat 20 on his perception, so...
That's a natural
Ghost.
2 for me.
Ghost also rolled a natural 20.
15.
Yeah, no, I got a natural 2. I'm blind, apparently.
So he is the
So
pinky chopped off.
Oswald, on accident, you run into a wall, dealing 1 damage to you. Just 'cause ow your nose.
I would like to request that I'd like to ask Ghost what they saw, or Jeff.
Jeff is just like, alright. So, he's wearing, you can see that he's wearing what looks like to be an insignia on, like, a bandana that he has on. Actually, no, he has a bandana and a mask on, and the insignia is on the mask, and you can tell that it looks like an eye with a little teardrop, but it looks like it's going upside down, and then with, like, some eyelashes on the bottom.
I'd like to take the mask and use my knife to scratch up the insignia.
Alright, you scratch up the insignia. He spits on you.
I'd like to kick him in the jaw.
Alright, you hear him muffle a scream in pain.
I'd like to request for him to tell us why he's here.
No.
Okay, off with another pinky. Now, who sent you?
I won't tell.
Well, say goodbye to your opposable thumbs.
What are you afraid of?
I'm not gonna tell. I know that you've drugged me with a truth serum.
Off with his other opposable thumb.
Or you can tell that he's down by 2 fingers and 2 thumbs.
So,
He now looks like fucking Mewtwo.
staring him directly in the face, I ask him just one more time, what are you doing here? As
Roll
I
for
cast,
intimidation.
or
Oh wait, you were
I
gonna
was
cast
just-
something?
I was gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Oh.
Oh.
I'd also like to hover my knife over the palm of his hand.
Oh. You can tell that he's starting to, like, sweat heavily, and you can actually, have you rolled the intimidation yet, Oswald?
I'd also like to roll for intimidation.
Alright.
So that's a 15 for intimidation.
Alright, you can see, like, a tear start to well in his eye as he's just near crying from fear.
I'd like to move my blade slightly more up so it's near his wrist area.
You can tell that he's, like, near hyperventilating.
This can all be over. Tell us why you're here.
So yeah, with Detect Thoughts, I get his surface thoughts and what is on his mind at the moment.
You can tell that on his mind is just to stay alive and, like, fuck, I'm in so much pain, I just want this to end, but I'm not gonna tell.
I'd also like to use firebolt on a rock to make it very hot.
Alright. Ghost pulls out the good cop and just starts dismissing everyone.
So because I can't get anything in his surface, I start to probe deeper, which means they make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
I'd also like to put the rock on his thigh.
Jesus Christ. A ghost stops you before you can, Paxton.
Okay. I'd like to put the rock down so it can keep nice and warm. Ghost rolled a 4.
Yeah, 4 plus 2 is 6 for his wisdom save.
Yeah, that does not beat the 17.
Oh lord.
We we got a spy nearly shitting his pants with a bunch of people torturing him.
So I gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Alright,
I'm gonna check out your discovery hand again. I
you
might be able to
can
do something with that.
actually hold on. What are you casting?
Me?
Yeah.
It's detect thoughts.
Where's the probe deeper? Alright, probe deeper. Insight into its reasoning. Alright, you can see, that it is emotionally just, like, you can tell that it's about to, like, completely start disassociating, and just kind of, like, shut down, and, you can tell that he's worrying about, like, the boss. You can tell that he's worrying of, oh shoot, if I tell these people where the boss is hiding, then I'm gonna get killed for this.
I'd like to take a potion of healing greater out of my bag and put it just out of reach of him.
Oh, you're pulling out the fucking psychological warfare.
So because I probe deeper, he knows. He knows that I'm probing into his head.
Alright, you can see that he's further going into, like, a mental shutdown. So, you know what? I'm gonna put on a minute of, like, a 2-minute timer. And you guys have 2 minutes to interrogate him before before he completely shuts down.
So
I was going to do something that was going to increase that, but I'm not going to do that because I want more time than possible.
Ghost
So I
gives
start
a head
coming-
pat, and that buys you a little bit more time.
You know what I was going to do?
What?
I was going to pull out my water skin and start dripping water on him, but I didn't want him to shut down faster.
So now that I've gotten into his head, I start calming down and start asking him questions nicer, and I would just go, so who is this boss?
I can't tell you. He'll kill me for it.
Let me see if I have any.
And what does he think?
He thinks, hell, I'm not even sure of the boss's name. I don't know how many fake aliases he uses. I mean, you probably could.
So you don't even know?
I mean, not entirely. Ghost gives another head pat, which increases the time. But
I'd
it
like to
increases
rub
by
his
like
back.
10 seconds.
Oh wait, no, I shouldn't do that.
And what organization are you working for?
I'm not gonna tell.
Does he think it, or does he try to hide it?
He tries to
'Cause he-
hide it.
I'd like to check his clothing and see if it was made by anybody
Alright, roll.
for perception.
Yep. Ghost gives him a hug, and that increases the time by a little bit.
We're slowly torturing him while Ghost slowly helping him.
Because Ghost is the only one showing humanity here.
Not 20.
Alright, you can tell that it was made by the cult that's been chasing you guys. So you can
Do
tell.
they have some?
Oh, this
Do
is
they
the
have
guy
like a
that's been
tag or
chasing
an
us.
address?
You can tell what city it was made in, but you can't
I'd like
tell
to write-
exactly where. Also, you guys don't have much time.
I'd like to write that down quickly while he's doing the probing.
Alright, you can tell that the manufacturing is in Valdor. 10 seconds. Yes. Ghost says that they are proud of him, of just keeping alive, and head pats, so that increases the timer, so you guys have 20 seconds.
I tell him, you're actually good at keeping your thoughts pretty down.
Thanks, I guess. You can start to hear his mind just start to shut down. Ghost apologizes, but it's too late. You can just see him kind of stare blankly out with an expressionless face. He's
Yeah.
alive physically, but not mentally.
I like to pull up my rapier and slowly pierce it into his chest.
I'd stop him.
Yeah, Ghost and Oswald stop him.
What? He's already basically dead. If we leave him down here, it's going to get gobbled up by
Ghost,
goblins.
Ghost, Ghost
He's
kicks you
had.
to the ground, dealing 1d4. I'll roll the 1d4.
I
Ouch.
I stare at Paxton, and I just go. Just
Paxton, you take
because he
4
has a
damage.
panic doesn't mean that he's gone. If you stab him in the heart, he's completely gone. He might be able to come back, you utter buffoon, just as vicious mockery goes into his head.
Okay, fine. I'd like to pick up that hot rock again and put it against the fingers I chopped off to almost cauterize the wound.
Alright, you start cauterizing the wound.
How much damage do I take in total?
You took 4 damage from, Ghost, which I've already subtracted, and then how much is the Vicious Mockery gonna do?
I won't do like I'll have it as like a limited vicious mockery.
Yeah.
So I'll only do like 1d4. So it's another 2 damage. I didn't
I
want
will
to
subtract the damage for you.
I didn't want to do the full 3d4 that goes with my vicious mockery.
Yeah.
You call me buffoon and I die of 1d3.
No, you're not a level 1 wizard. You don't die from everything.
I took 3 levels in wizard. Okay, I guess I'll pick up the rope and sling him over my shoulder and take him with us.
Alright. Alright, what way would you guys like to go now? So
Oh,
you make your
my
way.
floating disc is still active. I'd like to throw him on my floating disc.
Alright. He's still
I have a question.
Yes.
So this mending repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch. Can I mend his fingers back on?
Yes, but they won't, like, he'll have to go through, like, therapy to get the use of his fingers back.
Okay. And I would have known that. So I'll probably just leave him.
I love that we started off this game by mad torture.
Alright, you hear, like, some chattering and, like, the jingle of some items off to your right, or you could all hop on Paxton's floating disc and get to ground level.
Or with my floating disc, it stays within 30 feet of me, so I could jump on my floating disc, use my mimic to fly 30 feet, and then have it just follow me around.
Yeah. But I mean, I doubt that your mimic would be able to fly that high. Oh yeah, Oswald Ghost just casually brings up that they have a mimic child.
I would also like to ask my mimic to turn back into a mimic. I've kind of just had him turn into a stick on my back.
Alright, you see a mimic father and his son just appear. They both just turn to the both of you and say, is he friendly? Is he one of the bad adventurers?
Oswald, he's good. He's one of us now.
Okay.
So as part of so how long was the whole interrogation thing, would you say?
We'll go with like 20 minutes.
Okay, then detect thoughts would have worn off.
I'd also like to say to my mimic, if he tries to attack anybody, gobble his ass up.
Alright, will do.
How
The
dirty
older
and dangerous
mimics,
mimics are.
the old mimic still doesn't trust you too much, Oswald, since you're new, and they don't really like adventurers all too much due to them being mimics.
I would also like to feed my mimic and give another ration to the mimic child.
Alright, they start chowing down on your meal, so where would you guys like to go? Would you like to go right or up?
I'll head right since it's actually, I'll let our newest
I'll,
member.
I'll, I'll look down both paths to see what I can see.
Alright. Oh yeah, and you have, dark vision, too.
Doesn't matter what's in that one.
You get, like, a piece of ash in both of your eyes when you try and look down the hallway to the right.
Can I like send a weak firebolt just to light down the pathway?
Hold on, Jeff also has dark vision. Alright, and he got an 18 plus 7, so he sees... Oh yeah, that's a small camp of kobolds down there.
Oh, sweet. Should we go stealthy or fight?
I mean, we don't necessarily have to kill them. And I mean, I'd rather stay out of combat because, you know, I'm going to die if I get breathed on.
Fair enough. You can stay back with our friend back over on the floating disc. You'll always be 30 feet away.
True.
So, as he says, so he looks pretty hurt then.
Oh yeah, he's on 1 HP.
I just look to him, and in his head he hears, you know, you don't really have to worry about getting in the fight, as he sees like a big ball of fire just start kind of growing in Oswald's hand for a second.
What?
Just to kind of show that I can do fireball.
Oh wait.
Fireball.
Oh, I know what you mean. I get what you mean. Alright.
I too can
You know what?
outfight.
You are the Oswald Aubenhouse, so I trust you.
You know, I didn't think there was that many stories about me, but I mean, if word gets around, word gets around.
I mean, you are a famous aristocrat. You've been everywhere.
So do we have any oil?
Check your inventories.
If we have oil, I can do fun stuff. No oil, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh well, next time I go into town, I'm gonna buy a bunch of oil for oil lamps.
Yeah, you can only buy lamp oil. Lamp
Yeah,
oil.
that's what I'm going.
Rope. Bombs.
My plan is to use lamp oil for distractions. Say, put a bunch of it behind like a camp and have a small trail, and then hit it with pot hands to make a big fire behind them.
Lamp oil. Rope. Bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
God. Okay. What's on the other way? You said there's 2 different ways we could go.
Up, you can see that returns you to the surface level.
I guess could I do a stealth check to pretend to become a kobold?
I'm gonna say yeah, but you're gonna have to roll with disadvantage just because you don't look like a kobold.
Hey, I'm short.
You're 5'9", you're above the average height.
above average, short, anything under 6 foot.
I prestidigitation him a mask that looks like a kobold.
Paxton, you now no longer have disadvantage.
Oh, well, I got 22 with disadvantage.
Alright, so you perfectly blend in with the kobolds.
I'd like to walk up, hey, my homeboys, what you doing?
They're confused that you're speaking common, so they just start speaking kobold to you. I mean,
Oh, I would like to,
you can try and bluff your way around.
yeah, I'd like to bluff.
Alright, roll for persuasion with disadvantage.
Damn.
Actually, hold on. Let's do emphasis roll.
Oh, right. Hold on. I was wrong that.
Finally, emphasis roll. So, for
Yeah.
people in chat who are watching, emphasis roll is where you think that something's gonna either go really well or really wrong. So you roll with emphasis, and whatever happens, like, whatever's furthest from 10 gets picked, and if it's higher than 10 that's the furthest, then it goes really well, but if it's the furthest from 10 that's in like the negative-ish regions, then it goes really bad.
4 and 5. Wait, did I roll?
How'd you do a custom roll?
What?
Hold on, I'll roll for you.
Okay, good.
Persuasion. First number is 11. Alright, it goes really well.
You start speaking goblin.
So
I've broken up goblin.
So you're just like, I think this is how y'all talk?
I sound like a hilly troll.
So you just start bluffing your way around. You don't hear what they're saying, but it sounds like you're holding a perfect conversation.
I'm just like to stare at the rest of my group while I do this.
Jeff is just confused on how the hell this works.
Yeah.
Ghost just gives Jeff a thumbs up. Yeah, you just hear muffled kobold chattering in the distance.
Hold on, I'm doing something very important.
Oh god. Alright. So do you guys wanna try and, now that the kobolds are distracted, do you want to try and go in to get the kill?
Yeah. I mean, I can lure one of them off, talking to them, and let the party pick them off.
Paxton is bluffing his way through a camp of kobolds.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm like 3 times the size of a kobold, but still blending in perfectly.
I just kind of shake my head and I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing this.
My mother was a giant, my father was a kobold.
And I just kind of cast Vampiric Touch on myself.
Ooh.
To ready for the next turn.
I would also like to lead one, I'd like to lead one kobold over towards the group of it, so he's away from the rest of the group, and head back to talk with the other kobolds.
Alright, hold on. That works. Kobold is 196.
Like, fake it into thinking, oh yeah, go take guard. Heard some noises. and let the party pick them
Alright,
off.
so you can see two of the kobolds go together to guard the area, and Ghost is hidden.
I'd like to walk
stealth,
up back to the rest of the kobolds as
and
well.
Jeff is going to hide behind another adjacent rock. And because he only rolled an 11 for his stealth, he is only in half cover.
Yeah, Oswald just doesn't even bother to hide. He just kind of stands in the center.
I can just imagine just like, what is that? Hello?
So all of the kobolds see him?
Yeah, the two kobolds that are standing guard see him, and they blow into like a goat horn that alerts the camp of kobolds and brings by two winged kobolds.
I would like to head over with the kobolds when they move.
Alright, you head over because you're still hidden.
I am a kobold.
I can still pick him out of the group of kobolds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 2 feet tall, and I'm
It's
5'9".
it's like, have you seen, do you know when, like, in TF2, when the spy on your side just disguises as someone else and you can just see a paper mask of that person? It's
Right, because I
exactly
gave him the
that.
mask.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a picture for reference.
Yeah. So
He's
when
a very tall guy in a paper mask fighting with the kobold. I'm very distinguishable, except for the kobold.
how far away would you say they are?
They are now, like, 10 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah! Yeah.
So, would there be a way to catch most of them in a 20-foot radius without getting Paxton?
I'd also like to back up from the crowd to go get Jeff.
Alright, so Paxton disengages.
So I can just get most of them in a 20-foot radius?
You may nuke him, correct?
Yeah, so I nuke them.
Alright. For photo reference, this is basically what Paxton is doing.
Perfect.
The kobolds are up to my knees, but yet that's what I look like, and they think I'm one of them.
So it's a 20-foot radius sphere, and I'll do it in the center of the group.
Alright.
It's a dexterity saving throw. So
Alright, what is their dex?
Oh,
Dex is plus
I could have stayed with the... I don't know. I didn't want to risk it. I am very blessed to have a +9 on my dexterity. Very blessed.
And then the two winged kobolds. Alright,
So-
72,
what is the
god
DC?
damn!
So that is a total of 46 damage.
If they fail or if they succeed?
If they fail. On a succeed, it would make it 23.
Alright, describe how you kill the entire camp.
So I guess so. Paxton just kind of veers off to the side because he sees this fireball just start growing in Oswald's hand, and he just kind of lightly lobs it just like a few feet forward because they're really close, and it just kind of it hits one of them in the face, and it just kind of sits there for like he catches it and he just sits there for a second, and then it just kind of explodes out for a second, covering all of them in fire, and then reels back in to unveil all of them just sooty and just turned into ash.
while you hear just the insane sound of fire, you can just hear a faint, like, 7 like, at the exact same time.
God damn you, Jacob. I'd like to poke one with a stick to make sure it's dead.
Yeah, you poke one with a stick and you realize that you're poking some ashes.
Okay, I think it's dead.
Jeff just says, "Oh wow, you think?"
Oh yeah, you think you can hide behind that rock? I can see you.
You can half see me, okay?
I can see the top half of you. I can't see your shins, but I can see the rest of you.
Yeah,
just say to
kobolds
both,
are short. It works good enough.
they just both hear in their heads, I can see both of you, now move along.
I'd
Okay,
like to
tall man.
I'd
And
like to
then
run
Ghost
back
just
to his camp,
appears
see
out
if
of the
they have any oil.
shadows.
You guys were over each other, what?
Ghost just appears out of the shadows.
I'd like to run over to the camp, see if they have any oil, their thumbtacks, thumbtacks.
They have like an ounce of they have like an ounce of lamp oil.
I'd like to take that. Do they have any thumbtacks?
No.
Do they have any food? Apples,
They
and
were
such.
going to have a day's worth of rations in there before it got completely just charred.
Damn. Oh well, I can use this oil to whip at people. I'm gonna use hot hands while holding oil and whip it at people so they're covered in burning hot oil.
It's only an ounce, so it'll only do like 1d6 per turn. Actually,
Yeah,
no, it probably only like 1d4 until
it could,
for like 3 turns.
yeah, it could still probably affect them with the burning effect or
Oh,
the
yeah.
blinding effect.
So
Hot
that's
oil
just
all over the face.
the entirety of all the kobolds are just gone.
Oh yeah, they're
You
like
vaporize
ash.
them.
They're ashes.
Okay, on to the next area. I'd like to request from Jeff and Oswald to look, see if they see anything interesting.
You guys are gonna have to go up first.
I'd like to bring my floating disc over to use it as almost like a stair.
Alright, you do that, and you can kind of start to see that, the spy's starting to, like, regain some of his humanity, but you can tell that it almost seems like a different person.
I'd like to... I'll let Ghost take care of the spy, since if he saw one of us, he'd probably go back into shock. So I'll bring the disc over to be with Ghost.
He starts looking around, immediately sees Paxton and Oswald, and bites on a cyanide tooth, and he kills himself.
How do you see me? I was wearing a cobalt mask.
Well, then he sees Oswald. And he gets insanely freaked out and just bites on a cyanide tooth.
Can I give him my antidote, or antitoxin, or whatever it's called?
Oh yeah,
That
I kinda
won't work
forgot
for
that you had
cyanide.
that.
I wouldn't think.
You know what? If you do it, I'll make it really funny.
Okay, I'd like to shoot my antitoxin into his mouth.
He starts breathing and then he's just like, "God damn it, fuck off," and then he bites it again.
I'd like to pull out the tooth.
He's just like, "Let me fucking die."
No,
He
go
bites on
away.
another tooth.
I'd just like to pull the teeth out of his bottom jaw.
That's what I have top teeth for. He flicks his top tooth.
Dang!
But he can't bite down on it because he doesn't have bottom teeth to bite it.
He flicked it.
I'd like to remove all of his teeth. We can get dentures later.
He
But now-
grabs, he shittily grabs a knife with the 6 fingers that he has and stabs himself in the head.
Jesus Christ! Ghost, you guys any saving spells for him?
I swear to God, if you guys cast fucking, like, spare the dying on him, I'm gonna fucking be so angry.
I'd like to take all his weapons away from him. Ghost, spare the
You
dying,
do that,
please.
but he's still dead.
Yeah, but spare the dying.
Yeah, no, cyanide would have killed them. That was kind of a... We wouldn't...
But this
At
makes
least
it so much funnier.
I have spare the dying on him, or I have spare the dying, but I won't use it on him because I think he's already dead.
I'd like to untie him and take back my rope, because I'm not losing that.
Bro literally died like 5 times, and then y'all just didn't let him die. Just full on, I'm gonna kill myself. No. What about now? No. What about now? No. Well, then I'm just gonna stab myself. God damn it.
I cast create bonfire and just kind of throw him in it.
First, I'd like to see if there's any valuables on him.
Yeah, after I look to see if he has anything on him.
Alright.
Yeah, we'd both like to pillage his body.
Investigation.
Investigation?
Yes.
I have advantage and a +7.
That is a 12.
Rolling now.
You see that his knife is worth like a couple gold.
Damn. I got a 23.
You see that he has a fresh pair of Yeezys on him.
I'd like to take his Yeezys.
Alright, you take his Yeezys and you can tell that they haven't even been creased.
God damn.
Like, you can tell that this sells for like 300 gold.
God damn. Okay, I would like
You can
to
tell that
take
he
his
got them
socks as
fucking
well.
Yeezys.
I'm stealing his socks as well.
Or you can see that those sell for like 10 bucks.
Yeah, I'm keeping his socks though.
Or
I'd like to
or
keep
you
a collection of every.
Or you can wear them because they were made by the cult.
Oh, actually, can I take his robe as well? Or I still have his mask.
Yeah, but because this guy, you can tell that it's like, it's not really a robe as much as it is like shoddy armor, but it's like
then yeah.
all black but with the same insignia as the helmet.
Yeah, then I'll just take his armor with me.
Alright. It has about the same as like studded leather.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna wear it unless I have to, but for now I'll keep it on me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we bring it back to town, or Alexandria, we might be able to replicate it and make it for the rest of our team.
Smart. Alright, so you guys start rising up, and now what would you like to do?
Ask one of our 2 night vision people to see if there's another way we can go.
Alright, Jeff will roll.
Well,
for
we're on the
perception.
surface, so...
Well, like,
it would-
surface level, so it'll
Oh.
go out into the exit, but it's not like the exit itself.
I will attempt looking again.
Alright. Jeff rolled 15 plus 7 is 22, so he can see that there's some more exploding crystals nearby, and what seems like some stairs upward to a second level.
Is there a way I could disarm the crystals and keep them?
No, they're very unstable.
Damn.
And he can see, that there's, like, an opening to the front of you guys, but it's blocked by, like, it isn't, like, blocked by a boulder, but it's, like, a tight squeeze. But he cannot see past it. Like, it goes from, like, oh yeah, I can kinda see it, to just, I can see nothing.
Can I do some acrobatics to dodge around the crystals so that I don't get blown up?
I mean, you don't have to go by the crystals.
Oh, good. We can
There's
walk past them.
explosive crystals?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have
when you
crystals
touch
that are
them, they
very
blow up.
unstable, that if you deal like 4 damage to them, they'll explode.
Ooh,
Like,
can I pack a bunch of mini ones
Really
in my
bad
backpack?
and, like, damage the cave bad, or?
Like, if the biggest one got blown up, which you can see that you're very close to, the entire cave would blow up.
Okay, so
Is there
not a
any?
good
Is
idea
there,
to do that.
is there a bunch of mini ones?
There's like a couple mini ones.
I'd like to very gently pick one out of the wall, wrap it in cloth,
Or you can
and
see
put
that
it
it starts to glow a bit more violently.
I
like
use as Paxton's trying to do this, I just use May's hand to try and pick one up for him.
yeah.
Alright,
I want to pick them
you
all, wrap them in
try
cloth, and use
pick
them
one of
later.
them up, but you can see that it starts shaking violently and it's glowing decently bright.
Okay, we do not touch that one. I'd like to use my knife to carve the rock beside it, so when it comes out, you can still see the rock is connected to it, so you're not actually touching it.
Oh, smart.
So
Improvised
like,
explosives. I mean, you guys, you can tell that this was the reason why this is a mine. Like, you can
yeah,
tell this is why they're mining here.
I'd like to grab as many of those as I can and put in my bag. How many am I able to get?
Alright, you know what? Custom roll for luck.
Alright. Just oops, everything blows up. Is there any pluses to it, or is it just is it just 20?
Luck is just a flat 20.
Yeah.
14.
Alright, 2 of them explodes, and I will calculate the damage.
If they're glowing like very bright, can I just chuck them down into where the people were?
Yes. So Oswald, you take 4 damage, and Paxton, you take 4
I
damage.
was using my mage hand to do it.
Alright, then you'll only take like 2 damage just because it's a very big explosion for such a small thing.
So how many do I have? 2?
You have 5 exploding crystals.
Ooh. How much does one crystal do? I want to put them as custom. Because it's a good one.
One small one does 1d4.
1d4. Okay. So if I can get some bigger ones, I can make some tactical weapons. Ooh. Be the first country to have a tactical nuke.
I mean, you can already see that, the city that is mining this, or that was mining this, has some pretty advanced, like, war tech. Alright, so where would you guys like to go?
Oh, I'd like to keep going down the boom boom hallway.
Do you just want to go straight then? Because, like,
Yeah.
what there is like, there's a small collection of exploding crystals which leads upstairs, and then straight ahead is just a complete cutoff of darkness.
Do you think I'd get any pluses, like, to hit DC plus?
We'll say that you get like a +5 to hit.
Ooh, thank
And
you.
depending on how hard you fail, it might do splash damage.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a suitable thing here.
I was not allowed to make my own grenades, but now I have natural ones.
Yeah.
In a way, I got what I wanted. And now,
Lucky
if we ever come across
bastard.
more, I will be getting.
So there's just like a boulder that's stopping us.
No, there's like a boulder where you can see that you can probably squeeze through, but it's like completely dark. Like, Jeff can't even see through his dark vision.
Nicely.
Can we send Advocate request Ghost to send her light spell down the past the boulder?
Alright, hold on, let me check what the light spell does.
If we need to connect it to something, I can just throw stuff.
I make my own attempt to look past the boulder.
Actually, real quick, I'm gonna DM you a question here, just so that just because I don't want other people to know.
Yes.
Alright, so Oswald is the only person who can see past.
And the light spell didn't work.
Pardon?
The light spell didn't work.
No, not at all. You could see it start to enter the darkness, but then no light shined through.
Is it like the magical darkness I had for you?
Who knows?
I'd like to.
But all you know is that Oswald can see through it. And Oswald, would you like to make a perception check?
Let's see if I can see this time. It's an 18. Nice.
Oh wow. So, Oswald, you see past and you can vaguely see what looks like a lot of treasure.
Mimics.
Do you think that mimics would be surrounded by magical darkness?
Yeah, it's a big pile of treasure. Perfect place for them.
He can also see like a silhouette, kind of, but even his dark vision can't see through. Or can't see what it truly is.
I'd like to ask him to
Yeah,
point
'cause
out the.
I only have 120 feet, so I don't know if that's a factor.
I'd like to ask him to point out the silhouette and then shoot my bad news at it.
Alright, he points to where it is and roll with disadvantage. Just because it's decently far away.
And you're blind.
Yeah, and you're blind. You're quite literally just taking a pot shot.
I thought to use my bad news because I thought it wouldn't blind me because of the whole it absorbs all light. Took a shot with my gun because I thought it wouldn't absorb the light. Or it would absorb light. Also 11.
Alright, you miss, but you can hear like a sort of rumbling through the ground.
I'd like to sit on my floating disc.
You're gonna what?
Actually, I'd like to tie myself to somebody else so we're not separated.
Jeff grabs onto your rope, and you guys start making your way over.
Everybody stay to where you can see each other so that the darkness doesn't separate.
Alright, so you guys try and navigate through the darkness, and everyone roll, perception checks with disadvantage.
Do I still do that even though I'm blind?
Yes, it overrides everything. You have to roll with disadvantage.
Also, I like to use my rapier as a
disadvantage
as like
just roll 2 dice, and then the lowest one is the score you use.
I'd like to. You speak.
Would I still be fine with my dark vision?
Yes, you'd only have to do a normal perception check.
So that means it's a natural 20.
Alright, so Oswald leads all of you through the magical darkness. Although some of you still bump into stuff. And then that's when you see it, an opening to a huge treasure hoard with just a cloud of darkness sitting on top of the biggest pile.
Oh, hell no. I'd like to back out of there. That's a dragon's den. That's his horde.
You back out, but you suddenly hit a wall.
Damn it.
You see like dim flames start to erupt.
I would like to roll for stealth to hide behind one
There
of
is
the
no
piles of gold.
stealth. It directly stares at you and does a vicious roar. And we will continue this in the next session because it is 10:10-ish.
Yes,
So,
it's the DM's bedtime.
man, shut your old bitch ass up, man. That's exactly why you dare be like a fucking, oh, Jose, can you see? Alright, well, and also because funny band tomorrow. So, thank you players for playing, and thank you viewers for viewing. But we have to tune out. So, thank you yet again players for playing. And we will continue next time with the dragon fight. That's right, we're turning this into Dark Souls, baby!
Can we know what color the dragon is? Is it metallic or the color?
You cannot see the color. It's a
Damn
shadow
it!
dragon. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.